So I have this presentation with me that I would want to show you. And I'll show this, we specially created this presentation. And I'm sure that all my fresh batch students will also be able to, understand this logic, because this is something that I'm trying to teach in a very easy manner. So this is a presentation, ladies and gentlemen, that you see on the screen. Jupiter transit in Vedic astrology. And you will see that this Jupiter, is, what is Jupiter or what is transit? In Vedic astrology, transit gochar refers to the real-time movement of a planets across different rashis and constellations. How long does a Jupiter transit take? Jupiter takes approximately 12 years to complete one full cycle from all the 12 zodiac signs. So approximately it is for 1 year in a particular zodiac sign. 12 to 13 months because of some retrogression and everything. But Jupiter passes through different nakshatras, typically staying 4 to 5 months in a particular nakshatra. During his journey, Jupiter also gets retrograde, because of the, that pin motion. Because when a planet is in a particular orbit, it's orbiting like this. That's the motion. That's the motion of a planet. So अभी तक तो वो सीधा जाता हुआ लगता है, but when it goes like this, it goes as if ये पीछे जा रहा है, and you consider it to be retrograde. But वो जा आगे रहा होता है, but the movement is a pin movement. That is why you find many planets looking retrograde. And obviously their effect is also like that. Right? On the same time, now 2025. So what happens in 2025? Why people are calling this Atichari Brihaspati? Jupiter enters Adra Nakshatra. So Jupiter enters Gemini sign. Presently, Jupiter is in the sign of Taurus. So on May 14th, 2025, 10:36 p.m. रात को 10:36 Indian Standard Time, Jupiter will enter the sign of Gemini. Jupiter enters, अब Gemini में find Adra, 13 June 2025, 4:27 पे, and then Punarvasu Nakshatra in August. They are all the nakshatras which are in the Gemini. But Punarvasu is also there in the Cancer. But you see, the speed of the Jupiter is so fast that on 18th October, he will cover the entire Gemini, which is supposed to be covered in 12 to 13 months, and he will enter the Cancer. Look at the speed. It will enter the Cancer on 18th of October. And then it will start retrograding, going back. On 11th of November 2025, it will retrograde. It will enter Gemini on 5th of December. And then again start moving forward in the Gemini on 11th of March. So it will remain retrograde in Gemini also. So what has Jupiter done in 2025? Jupiter has crossed 3 signs. Taurus. Until now it is in Taurus, right? Then it went to Gemini. Then it also went to Cancer. Got retrograde, came back. The speed of the Jupiter is very high. This is known as Atichari Brihaspati. Right? Ideally, it should live in a particular sign for 12 to 13 months. It's moving very fast. And this is going to happen from 2025 to 2033. Which is almost 8 years. So, do you think 8 years are going to be the complete mess? The answer is no. 8 years are going to be years of quick opportunities and quick decisions. Simple. If you see an opportunity, if you keep thinking here and there, right, the opportunity is not going to be fruitful. The opportunity is going to be only fruitful, if you grab that opportunity and you do not take time to, take a decision. And which bhakti you should do if you want that you can take decision quickly? The bhakti is the bhakti of Ganapati. Quick. Ganapati. You should go and read the story how Ganapati wrote Vedas and Mahabharata. How Mahabharata was written. Go and read the story. That you have to be straight and you have to be fully focused in your life. It's time to be straight. It's time to keep your spine straight for next 7-8 years. Means it is time, not only discipline, you have to be proactive. Brihaspati becomes Atichari to make this universe proactive. We lose proactiveness. If you are not proactive, which planets will make you proactive? Brihaspati. Because he is also Arth Shastri. Brihaspati writes constitution. Brihaspati writes Arth Shastra. Brihaspati is a minister, which is in support to a king. So do you think this constitution is written by Saturn? No. No. The constitution is written by Brihaspati. The mathematics that you study is written by Mercury? No. Just the calculation part is Mercury. Mathematics is the bracket of Brihaspati. Every year you get a budget. The Karaka of the budget is Brihaspati. You get share trading. Share trading is in the bracket of Rahu and Shani only if Brihaspati aspects Rahu and Shani. Because Shani is Karka of which house? And Brihaspati is Karka of which house? Karka means project manager. So Brihaspati is Karka of 2, 5, 9 and 11. So out of which 5th and 11th houses belong to share trading, speculative gains. But you say, oh, 11th house, it is like Rahu and Shani in the Kalpurush Kundli. But who is the Karka of the 11th house? Devaguru Brihaspati. Until Brihaspati will not bless your horoscope, you can't earn a single rupee in the share market. It is guaranteed. Because Brihaspati first wants you to take knowledge of share trading, not just get motivated by he's earned money, I will also earn money. It takes years to master, such gimmick gains that you have from the market. That is why people without knowledge, people with 3 months of workshop, people with 6 months of course on share trading, they start share trading and they lose money. Because Shani says not enough. And why Shani says it's not enough? Because Jupiter is telling Shani, nothing, don't give him money. He has to learn more and more and more and more. So Atichari Brihaspati is to make you proactive, to take challenges, take decisions and listen to your guru, even if speaking very fast. It's like you are meeting your guru. Guru is now not walking, but he's on a car or on a train. And you have to be very conscious that in which coach, the guru is standing on the door and giving the blessings. It's like going, boom, just like that. But if you skip your eye for a second, you'll miss the guru. The drishti will be gone. The blessing will be gone. That's the meaning of Atichari Brihaspati. It's not here to create wars. It's not here to create, major drastic problems in the world. No. The problems are for the people who are uneducated, unaware, who are not focused in their life. Guaranteed they will be in trouble. If you are lazy, if you are thinking कि सब कुछ भाग्य से चल रहा था, भाग्य से ही चलेगा, जो मेरा भाग्य है उतना ही मिलेगा, I should not be working hard, I should not be getting knowledge, it will be a difficult time for you people because you will miss opportunities. और सबसे ज्यादा दुख किस चीज का होता है when you miss an opportunity? जब आप किसी से बहुत प्यार करते हो, उससे शादी नहीं कर सकते, you missed the opportunity of proposing that person and bringing that person in your life, is where you feel regret. आपके पास अपॉर्चुनिटी होती है ज्योतिष सीखने की, एडवांस ज्योतिष सीखने की, यूट्यूब चैनल बनाने की, जिंदगी में कुछ बड़ा करने की, यू मिस इट एंड देन यू रियलाइज कि मैंने उस समय किया होता, आई वुड हैव बीन अ डिफरेंट पर्सन. So those regrets are going to come in your life with this Atichari Brihaspati. Is going to give you tons of opportunities, but in a very brisk way. You grab it, you lose it, you lose it. I'll show you more dates and I'll prove this why. You see, 2026, again, Cancer, enters Cancer on June 2nd, right? And then all these nakshatras, again, it enters Leo on 31st October. So June, July, August, September, October. Within 5 months, it has moved to the next Rashi, right? Going ahead in 2027, it enters Cancer, again back retrograde, right? In 2027 January, okay. Then again goes back to Leo on 26th June, and then in 26th November again gets into Virgo. So goes very fast, comes back, goes very fast. So in 27 also you will see that it has done Cancer, Leo, and Virgo, 3 zodiac signs, right? Same thing keeps happening in 28, right? In 29, in 30. I've given you this entire list with the time and everything. 31, 30, again it happens in 32 as well. So you can go and check these, dates at 2032. But I'm also going to share you the dates from 1903 to 2033, right? Where a planet is Atichari in a particular sign, right? And for how many months? So 1903, it was a mild acceleration for 10 months in Cancer. 1916, Leo 9 months, Atichari. 1928, Sagittarius 8.5 months. 1941, Aries 7 months. 1953, Virgo 9 months. 1965, Cancer 8 months. 1977, Gemini 9 months. It is not taking 13 months, but it is taking 8 to 10 months within a sign from 2025 to 33. अभी आपने जब ये डेटा देखा होगा तो आपको थोड़ा डर कम हो गया होगा कि यार ठीक है, इट्स अ मूवमेंट, इट्स अ फास्ट मूव, इट्स नॉट एज फास्ट कि वो 2-2 4-4 महीने. इट्स गोइंग बैक retrograde, again spending time in the Gemini, then again coming back. But the speed, for some time, the acceleration just goes high. So you're getting better clarity now. Now you go further. So around the World War, the fast movement of Leo was in 1916, 9 months. But the World War started in 1914, July 28, 1914 to November 11th, 1918. Atichari overlap 1916, right? The World War first bloodiest year, the Battle of Somme in 1916, which coincided with Jupiter exaltation transit. Now, what happened here? First thing you have to understand is it did not trigger the World War. But during the World War, when Jupiter went Atichari, it was opportunity that was seen by one area of the war, and they said, let me now kill it. Let me do it. So it just triggered an event where people went very fast. So killing went very fast. It is not the karka of the war. So during this time, from 14th May onwards until October, the speed is very high. So during this time, if there are two countries that are fighting, the war will be very, very fast. Maybe all those launch pads of the militants will be destroyed quickly, not getting into some civilian war or the nuclear practices that are happening, not like that. And the water restriction has only come because Saturn is restriction and Saturn has moved to the Pisces. Water. तो वो water का मामला बीच में आ गया सिर्फ इतना सा. That water restriction. And what is the sign Aquarius all about? Aquarius is all about you will get a slap if you will show off. Aquarius का real मतलब ये है, if you come on the camera and you say unwanted things, you will be slapped. That is why the Journal of Pakistan Army is now getting slapped. That's the meaning of Aquarius. And I'll give you charts where people have overdone things on the camera and they have got replications for it. That's the meaning of Aquarius. Aquarius का मतलब क्या है? समाज, society. जब आप समाज में ज्यादा बूस्ट करते हो, ज्यादा बकवास करते हो, you will be thrown down. So until Rahu is in the Aquarius, you people will have to control your tongue in the office, at home, with your family, with your relation, with your children, with your parents. Period. So that you don't get awkward results wherever your Aquarius is. Especially for the people whose Aquarius is in the Lagna or in the 11th house like Aries. You don't have to speak much. Aquarius is a sign of speech. You say, how speech? Because it is ninth from the third. Your destiny of what you spoke from the third house will depend upon the ninth house, which is Aquarius. When you talk much, you have a big mouth, you are going to suffer in Aquarius. If you don't have a big mouth, you are not going to suffer in Aquarius. Period. Ninth from ninth. Are you with me? Right? Someone in the Pakistan had a big mouth and spoke and gave a speech like an old school guy that we are very different from a particular religion. We can do this, we can do that. And immediately Aquarius slapped that person. That you can't do that. You can speak, but you can't speak to that level. Why? Because 11th is 9th from the 3rd. It is also 10th from the 2nd. What you speak and how you speak. That's when Rahu comes in this sign of Aquarius, you start speaking illusionary things. And that becomes the karka of your loss. If you want to be successful in this Rahu transit in Aquarius, keep your mouth shut and study and work. Do not get into engagements. Don't get into verbal engagements. Don't speak nonsense on the camera. This transit will be okay for you. Don't speak unnecessarily at the office, with your bosses, with your teachers. You will be in trouble. I'll show you more data. World War II, 1939 to 45. Atichari overlapped in 1941. Jupiter was fastest in Aries for 7 months. Okay? So there was an operation, Barbarossa, Nazi invasions of USSR and Pearl Harbor. Again, something got triggered very quickly. But it did not start. See, Atichari Brihaspati did not start the World War. It made reforms in the World War quickly. There was an opportunity. People grabbed that opportunity. Indo-Pakistan wars. First Indo-Pak war, 1947-48, October 1947 to January 1949. No Atichari Brihaspati overlap, nothing. It was in 41. Second Indo-Pak war, August September 1965. Sorry, 1965. Atichari overlap 1965. Jupiter accelerated through Cancer for 8 months. Okay, but nothing big. Again, third Indo-Pak War. It was 1971. Atichari was in 1977. No role of Atichari Brihaspati here. Kargil War 1999. Atichari overlap? None. None. Okay. And then there was another, Atichari and other wars. So there was Sino-Indian War, which is October 20th, November 21. Atichari overlap? None. Okay, 2001, 2002, right? December 2001, October 2002. It was India-Pakistan standoff. Ati Overchari, in 2001, Jupiter elected through Taurus. It was in the Lagna of India for 9 months. Okay, major reforms. Another, 1903, mild acceleration. So first controlled, now positive things, first controlled flight by the Wright brothers, was there in this particular time, December 17, 1903. Right? So flights are quick things, fast things. Panama Canal Treaty, significant, event, intelligent event, opportunity being grabbed. 1916, all this is history if you want to go, right? And there are some very, very good Easter Rising. Irish nationalists launched an armed insurrection against British rule in 1916. Okay, again for independence. So all these events are not only the events for Atichari Brihaspati, but many other planets also. Again, discovery of penicillin, 8.5 in Sagittarius. Okay, again you go back. I'll go ahead. Okay, then fall of Berlin Wall. Okay, again it happened. Again, there was something known as the original Star Wars film was premiered. 19 Akash Tattva. So there will be so much of things happening at AI level, artificial intelligence level in the next 7 years, 8 years. Many aviation, things would be taken to the highest level. You will see many movies related to Jyotish and astronomy, astrology. Look at these events. They are all, the original Star Wars film premiered. Again, there are some very, very good events also. Apple introduced iTunes. It's a revolution in digital music, right? So what has iTunes done? It has created a fast way of handling your data. Okay, iTunes. But then in September 11, there was a terrorist attack also, right, which led to global political and military responses. Reforms were done again. So Atichari did not create the September 11 attack. There were other planets also, which I have discussed during my classes, that how that has happened. But there was reforms, quick response action. They said now it's the time to kill that war against the terror started from 2001 onwards. Okay, and in 2008 and 9 there was a IT bubble bust. How many of you know, if you were working IT bubble bust? Many IT companies gone for a 6, 2008 and 9. But then there was a quick recovery also. That was the time after the IT bubble burst. There was major rocket, skyrocket progress that came in IT firms as well. Right? So it is, where you have to understand that creating panic is very, very easy. But then, so what will happen over 24 to 33? That's what I feel, right? Over 84 of the coral reefs experience bleaching due to unprecedented ocean heat, marking the most extensive event on record. But you know what I feel from 2025 to 33 is an era of so many quick reforms in IT, artificial intelligence, right? And you will get justice. Justice for only those people who will grab the opportunities in life. For an example, India would have easily, said, okay, I'll just destroy a few militants or terrorists and their launch pads. But this time, India has this opportunity to escalate it to the world. That look, Pakistan is a terrorist country, is doing it, and this time it will be a bigger lesson. So it is finding an opportunity even before the Brihaspati has gone Atichari. The day the Brihaspati will go Atichari, it will not be war, it will be major reforms, major changes. And if Pakistan is able to get an opportunity, if he sees an opportunity, if he takes it, he will have an advantage on India. But it is the India, because India believe in more Vedic knowledge and they believe in more shastras. The Jupiter alignment with India is far more better than Pakistan. And we can take that opportunity, grab that opportunity and make it large, make it a reform. So technically, what I gave you this data was that Atichari Brihaspati did not trigger wars, did not trigger any major events. It has taken out a major event out of already running event. It has given an opportunity in a given event. There was an event happening, it's given you an opportunity from there. And who grabs it becomes a winner. So for next 7 to 8 years, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for each one of you to be sitting straight with your backbone straight, focused towards your life and looking at every single opportunity of your life and then trying to grab it rather than just, waiting for the right time to come. This is not the right time. No, Brihaspati says this is the right time. I'm fast, I'm quick, I'm throwing opportunities at you, go grab. That's the theme of this Brihaspati. It could be war, it could be love, it could be office, it could be health. Because this time, for next 8 years, if you do not get up and work out, if you do not work on your diet, if you don't work on your macros, if you don't work on your fitness, you will be in trouble. But people who will get up and they'll get that opportunity to work on their health, they will really get lot of good health platform for next 15, 20 years. So your health in 40s is what you've done in your 20s. Your health is in 50s is what you've done in 30s. Your health in 60s is what you've done in 40s. Whenever Brihaspati goes, Atichari, you have to quickly make a decision that, yes, I'm going to the gym. I'm working out. I'm going to quit my sugar. I will not take one small bit of sugar in my mouth, no matter what. That's what is Brihaspati all about. You have to integrate yourself. And please do not go into the fears that has been, there on the YouTube. This will happen, that will happen, ये हो जाएगा, आपकी जॉब चली जाएगी, 8 साल के लिए बृहस्पति अतिचारी है, खराब हो जाएगा. This data is right in front of you. It has only brought opportunities. People, based on their individual charts of a country, of an organization, grabbed those opportunities and they went ahead. And there are many instances where there were wars and Brihaspati was not Atichari. So what is the meaning? Meaning is whenever a war happens, it is a collective result of many grahas. Shani will play its role, Mangal will play its role, Rahu will play its role, Jupiter will play its role. So you can't say that Shani and Rahu crossing are creating wars. You don't see the Mars in the 4th house, which is in debility and going back. So you see, it's like you have to check everything in totality, right? And even if something happens at mundane level, you are having your own horoscopes. Your own horoscopes are very, very important, which will tell you whether the transit will affect you or not. This was what I wanted to present to you, front of. I was not very well. I had a very sore throat, but still I wanted to give you this lecture. And I hope you have learned. I'll open the chat for you people. If you have anything you want to say, you want to know, you can put it in the chat.